Greetings, youngsters. Once again, it's time for another edition of Chai with Randy Jimmy James Bowles, once of the Velvet Illusions, and this is a Grateful Dead story. Let me set it up for you. My stories are always two parts. The part that I read to you from my blog. I've been blogging about this stuff for years now, and I've got 200 stories. The first part is always a little introduction, which is totally improvised. I'm just talking out a this is stream of consciousness right now. So here we go. Today I'm having my chai, serving it to myself in my wonderful vintage Dancing Bears Grateful Dead mug. The copyright date on it is 1987. I think I got it in 1990. Then I got this Lorax shirt, which is one of my two favorite tie-dyes, in 1995. And sometime in between there, I got this little Fimo clay mushroom pendant. I don't know if they still do Fimo or not. I really don't know, but this is the only one I've ever had because it's the only one I ever needed. By the way, people say, why are you called Randy Jimmy James Bowles? Well, the reason for that is I started the group The Velvet Illusions in 1966. You can find our music all over YouTube. Hint, look for videos made by a creator on his channel called Heavenly Blue Orange, all one word. He used footage to make his videos where a lot of people just put a thumbnail, but those are the best ones. Anyway, I helped start the band, and our manager, an old man, didn't like my name. So he named me Jimmy James. He told me there was a lot of money behind that name. Well, I'm waiting for the check. My parents weren't thrilled when they found out my name was changed, nor was I. But in my advanced years, I realized, well, why don't I just put the names together? Because a lot of people do know me by that name on our records and in various articles about us. So I'm Randy Jimmy James Bowles. And lastly, before we start, I want to make sure that you all know what a sundog is. If you've ever been outside on a sunny day and there's a few clouds, ice crystal clouds known as cirrus, up in the sky, and you've noticed an amazing sight, a prism or like mini rainbow inside of that cloud, even though it's not raining out, that is a sundog. There's other names for them, glories, all kinds of names for them, fire clouds. I call them sundogs. They dog the sun. But this story is about Jerry Garcia and sundogs. To further help you understand what sundogs are, I did write a story about this of the same name on my blog, and I'll put a link to it so you can see a picture of the sundogs that I'm talking about right now in my story. Now my face is going to get bigger. You can close your eyes if you want. I'm going to read this to you right off my blog. The title of this story is Jerry Garcia Smiled from Heaven. On August 9th, 1995, the day Jerry Garcia passed away, impromptu gatherings took place all over the world. As word spread of the passing of the great genius behind our band spread, people just naturally came together to mourn and to pay tribute. In my town of Seattle, Washington, Deadheads gravitated to Seattle Center to gather and console each other and to dance to Grateful Dead music on the Horiuchi Mural Amphitheater lawn. The amphitheater, featuring its amazing early 60s mural, stage, and gorgeous green lawn, is an iconic gathering spot in Seattle, located 5 blocks from my flat. I've been there, performed there so many times. This time was different. The occasion was both so sad and happy simultaneously. We were so sad that Jerry had left us, so happy for all he had shared with us. It was a warm, dry, sunny Seattle evening. I chanced to look up and I noticed there were sundogs all over the sky. They appeared as little curved arcs of prismatic color. As I mentioned earlier, sundogs happen when it is not raining. They are created when the sun's rays shine through cirrus or crystal clouds, ice crystal. The sundogs resembled smiles in the sky. One young man remarked, "Look, Jerry's smiling down at us." Well, there were newspaper photographers in attendance who were taking pictures of those of us who were gathered together. I approached one and said, "Look up. Take a picture of that. There's sundogs all over the sky." Obviously, he wasn't one of us. He could have been. Everyone is welcome. But he hardly looked up, and he didn't get it. He didn't take a single photo. Well, I did. And here it is in my blog, which you can go look at. And yes, Jerry was smiling. Here's an update for you. It's an August 9, 2020 update. This evening, right around the same hour I attended Jerry's impromptu memorial on August 9th, 1995, I went for a walk in the same Queen Anne neighborhood. 25 years having passed, I felt I should go look for a sundog. Well, I didn't find one, but I felt Jerry's spirit accompanying me on my walk, along with that of my late beloved wife, who took some photos of me that are in that blog story so long ago. Sally Jo passed away in 2015. You know, it's rough being without two of the most amazing people who ever walked the earth. But I was chosen to survive, to remember, and to carry their love and their story into the future in their stead. Also in my blog piece, you can hear my live version of a wonderful Grateful Dead song, Black Muddy River. So again, I will put a link to that. Thank you, everyone. Blessings to you from Seattle, Washington. Have some chai with Randy again real soon. I love you all. Thanks for the multiple subscribers and views. I appreciate it so very much. Peace and love to everyone. Bye-bye.